They say you can't put a price on family. Well, Dan Murphy's respectfully disagrees. This Father's Day, they've got wine for Dad under $30 or spirits under $50. All at everyday low prices. And as a dad myself, I can confirm a good drop goes a long way. So whether you've planned ahead or very much leaving it to the last minute, no judgment. Nobody beats Dan Murphy's. Found it cheaper? They'll beat it. T's and C's apply. Choose to drink wise. Welcome to Make Me Good at Golf, the golfing podcast where three mates are trying to get good at golf. We want you to come along for the ride, and joining me in the studio, as he always does, his highest test score, his lowest golf score, Mr. 71, Damien Fleming.
Mr. 43.
And he's a man who he hits the ball a long way. We call him Mr. 300, but I prefer long ball Emo.
Thank you.
I am Mr. 43, Pete Hallier, and joining us in the studio today, a man who he played the Comedians Cup. It's one of the tournaments I know he's definitely played and survived. Did not get blow to the face that I'm aware of. A man you would have seen on Have You Been Paying Attention? Has been killing it, particularly over the last few years on the Australian comedy scene. Please welcome Dan Connell.
Thank you. Thanks, fellas.
I'm always tempted to put an O'Connell, like an O in.
Yeah. So many people do.
Yeah.
We were O'Connell way back in the day.
Oh, what happened?
Because the convict thing, you lose the O when you become a convict. So
when you become a convict. O means son of, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Is that O is son of Connell?
Son of-
So you're originally Connell, then you are O'Connell, and then you're back to Connell.
Yeah, I'm back. So a lot of gigs, though, you get people call, it is tempting. I get it. I get it. Because of the pub and obviously.
It's because the Daniel, I drive past it a lot. It's called the Daniel Connell, isn't it? The pub.
Dan O'Connell.
Dan O'Connell.
Yeah.
Oh, the pub is Dan O'Connell.
First pub I ever went to. It's got a special place in my heart, the Dan O'Connell.
Oh, nice.
That explains a lot. Yeah. Well, you call me that every time. You've never actually called me Daniel Connell.
That's a fun little survey. So the Daniel O'Connell was the first pub you ever drank at.
Yep.
What was the first pub you ever drank at, Mr. 71?
I'd say Lasers.
Where's Lasers?
Oh, sorry, the Waltzing Matilda. The nightclub was Lasers.
All right, where's the Waltzing Matilda?
Are you kidding me? The Wally Mat. It's the part of Melbourne folklore.
Well, I'm a South Australian.
So help us out there.
If you go up Springvale Road in Springvale, just before Heatherton, you chuck a little left there. The Wally Mat's there, baby.
Oh, there you go.
AC/DC played there.
Yeah, they played Lasers.
1976. Yes.
Excellent.
Very nice. Mine was the Holdfast Hotel in Glenelg.
Yeah.
When I was a boarder at Sacred Heart College, we were allowed to go and drink at the pub on a Saturday night.
Wow.
I was 16 in year 12.
You're right.
We're a bunch of 16-year-olds. Like brother Dennis, hey brother, we're going down we used to say Milk Bar was the code. Go in the Milk Bar, brother. He goes, don't worry, boys, back at 12. And then we'd go to the Holdfast Hotel, 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
Get half cut and come back. And if you were too pissed, you got grounded for the next week.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was the strict rule at the boarding school.
Dan, please tell me yours was at Dan O'Connell's, please.
No, it was the Bayview Hotel, Bateman's Bay. Yeah, where I grew up. Yeah.
Right.
I reckon I would have been 17 as well.
And Bateman's Bay, smallish town.
Yeah.
Did people know you were definitely 17 when you were drinking there?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I used to, back when I was punting, I used to put bets on when I was about 15. I reckon.
Wow. Right. Again, responsibly.
Because I was tall. And they knew who my dad was. I'm sure they knew how old I was, but nobody.
Small town. Do you have a golf course?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Club Catalina, but you not heard of Catalina Country?
Oh, yeah. No,
No, everyone's.
Oh, yeah. It's on
I'm a member.
Yes. Everyone's heard of the Catalina Country Club. Yes. Before we dig into your golf, you mentioned gambling there. You were a big sports punter.
I was.
Were you?
Yeah.
How long, and you're not so much anymore, how long were you a big sports punter for?
I reckon from around, 15 to 25, I was out of control, yeah.
What were you mainly punting on?
Horses mainly and golf, actually, funnily enough.
And golf, right.
Yeah.
Why golf?
I just thought the odds were so appealing, and I was following the PGA Tour closely. And I used to always bet on a guy called Stuart Sink, who I'm sure you've all heard of. And he was always 100 to 1. So
but he won. What did he win? The Open?
He won about 4 tournaments after I stopped gambling.
Oh. But he won one. Yeah, he won a major, didn't he? And then didn't win for 15 years.
Yeah. I reckon I stopped in 2000. I stopped about 2009, and I reckon he won the British Open maybe the year after.
That was the one where Tom Watson was like 68. Yeah. And all he had to do was par the last.
Yeah.
And he hit a nice shot and it just went into the rough a little bit. And then Sink beat him in the playoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had one of the worst bets I ever had. I had $200 on Stuart Sink to win it. It was like Tiger Woods' tournament, that one he plays at the end of the year where only about 50 players playing it, his little invitational. And he was
what was his odds?
He was 40 to 1.
Oh, jeez.
And he was leading, and then he got into a playoff. And who do you think he was playing? The one and only. And Tiger was 8-0, and it was over in one hole. Yeah.
Oh, and that's it. What do you, when you've got a bit of cash riding on it, and what was your potential upside there? $8,000. So you're looking at $8,000.
Yes.
How does it remove 100% of the fun watching golf?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And back then I was working. I was just looking at the scores on a computer. I wasn't able to watch. I was at work.
Oh, there's no apps.
Just refreshing the desktop.
So it's a strong word, but do you hate Sink now? You hated him then, didn't you?
No, I've always got a soft spot for him. Yeah. But the gambling well and truly got out of control. So
how'd you get out of it?
I just went cold turkey, tried to do a month, and then that turned into 3 months. And I started doing stand-up around a similar time. So I had a new sort of vice. Something that was taking my time up. So that was very handy.
Now, can we just make sure that this is a golf podcast?
Yes.
You do know, because Dan was a guest on my previous podcast that I used to do called You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet, which is a movie podcast.
Yeah, great podcast.
Absolutely.
Lots of fun.
And you did it a couple of times actually. Yeah. And
what's the concept?
The premise is that you watch a movie that you've never seen before.
Okay,
and then you watch it before you come in, we discuss that movie. So classic movies you've never seen before.
So
I think you did Chinatown.
I did Chinatown and With Nail and I.
With Nail and I.
And then for us, you need to watch Caddyshack 2. I've given you that.
Yeah, I haven't seen Caddyshack 2.
Sam Pang had to watch The Castle, all those things. So I spoke to Dan, I wanted keen to get him on. I say, what haven't you seen? And we agree on Lost in Translation. Great movie.
Bill Murray.
Scarlett Johansson, classic movie. We get in there and we're literally recording the podcast, and it becomes a little bit evident as I'm giving the synopsis of Lost in Translation, and there's just a look on Dan's face. And Dan had not watched Lost in Translation. What had you watched, Dan?
I'd watched Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah, very
it was
similar
in the
films.
list of 5 options, and just in our messaging, I read it wrong.
Yeah.
So I watched it. I wrote all these notes about it, and then Pete had his notes. Very different.
Now,
movie.
which one? Because
did you zig or did you zag? How did you get out of that?
We spoke. We spoke enough about, because he'd watched Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I hadn't seen it for years. I've only seen it once, so it's not a film that looms large in my filmography. So I did do a bit of tap dancing, but we got through. we got through the episode. Have you seen Lost in Translation since?
No. And it's so funny when you asked me to do this. I was like, I'm not fucking this up. I'm going to be there on time. I'm going to talk about golf.
I hope you've watched every YouTube video because we've got some test questions for you coming up.
Well, let's move into your golfing life.
Yes.
Dan Connell, what was your first exposure to golf?
Yeah, so Club Catalina in Bateman's Bay, I grew up right next to it. Our house was kind of across the road from I think it was about the 17th. So hole in the fence there, always just jumping across after school. My Uncle Tony loved golf, so I used to go and have a hit with him, probably from about 10, 11, I reckon.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny how we love hearing about people, kids sneaking on the golf courses and playing, but if you're actually playing it, the most annoying fucking thing in the world. Like seriously, if imagine people sneaking, you're on the 11th hole, and all of a sudden the pace of play slowed down a little bit.
What happened here?
These turds. Where these turds come from?
3 kids on the court.
Riding their bikes, hitting balls.
But it's a romantic notion that you're doing that.
Yeah, and the members hated it. We used to get run off all the time. But I loved it. And then my first job was at Catalina Country Club. I've got to tell you, you would love the Catalina Country Club. Club Catalina, as it's called now. It's a beautiful course. It's over 100 years old. They played a lot of New South Wales amateur tournaments there.
And is it private members course or public?
It's public, yeah. 27 holes. The front 18's fantastic.
Wow.
Like Kikuyu fairways, beautiful.
Yeah, nice.
Have a look at it on your phone. You'll be like, oh, this is actually.
Okay.
And the stretch down there, have you heard of Narooma Golf Club?
Yeah.
Narooma's very famous. Then Maria, Bateman's Bay, Mollymook, that stretch.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I love the fact that you put a little stake in the ground here. You go, I'm not leaving here without you respecting my uncle.
Yes. I was a little bit filthy actually with your reactions to it, and we cleared
And
it
now
up.
you said you're working there. What are you doing?
Yeah, well, not officially as an employee of the golf club. I used to, Uncle Tony, same uncle. He ran sports scene in Batemans Bay, the local sports store. So I used to get him secondhand golf balls out of the dams in the school holidays. So I'd go down with my mate. We'd bucket, scoop, and get in there and get in the sewage treatment sections.
So would you have?
Unbeknownst to us at the time, till my dad mentioned it later. Yeah, you know that's the shit works. Well, oh, great.
Really?
Have you got the old fisherman waterproof
Mate,
pants on?
I wish we were that creative. Honestly, we used to go in, and I'm sure I'll have long-term effects of this, but the caretakers of the course, the greenskeepers used to come and put bags of ink in the water to stop you from getting in there, stop the kids from coming and getting the ball.
Oh, right.
So just bring about a big bag of blue or red ink and just chuck it into the water, and the whole dam would go.
So would you
colourful.
get out covered in?
I went to school 6 to 10 times in my life with either blue legs or red arms.
So you're like the original Blue Man group.
Yeah, really.
I like
And
it.
Would you have goggles? Like, could you see the balls, or were you just feeling around?
It was all toes and fingers. Yeah, it's all toes in the mud.
It's a touch game. It's like putting. It's like putting.
You've got to have a feel for it.
And I knew, and because I played a bit there, I knew where the hard shots were and where the balls were going. And if you went early in the morning, the dam, for some reason, the water was very still and it was clear and you could just see them all. And huge eels in there as well.
Eels?
Yeah, massive eels. Yeah.
Oh, stuff that.
Yeah.
So how many balls were you digging out of this thing a week?
I used to make pretty good money. He'd give us 50 cents a ball and then he'd sell them for like $3 for $5. I reckon we'd get 100 or 200 balls every time we'd go down.
Wow.
Yeah,
We'd spend a good investment.
School holidays.
I mean, you think about the number of balls that are sitting around golf courses now.
No, yeah.
I mean, me alone, I'm leaving 5 or 6 behind every time.
And that's when you're putting.
That's
like he loses my putting, mate.
It's just a matter of time before I lose a ball off a putting green. It is just a matter of time. So that's a nice little business, though, for a young fella to be operating.
Yeah, we were getting $40, $50 every time we'd go in. And
Great.
See. Yeah, loved it. I wouldn't buy any golf gear with it. I was, probably punting.
Probably punt with it.
Yeah.
So you're picking up balls.
Yeah.
You're playing with your uncle. Are you falling in love with the sport at this point?
Yes, well and truly. I started to do the cadets. They did cadets Wednesday and Thursday at the Catalina, which was awesome. That really brought everything up because I got clubs. Mum and Dad said, "Well, you're taking it seriously now. We'll get you a set of clubs."
So
for
were you
Christmas."
using Uncle Tone's before that?
Just old clubs, and I think even my first set might have been a second hand from another uncle.
Yeah, right.
But I loved it, and I'd go Thursday. Wednesday you start when you are fresh, and then if you get good, you go to Thursday. And we had this old coach, Jack Nash, his name. He's very famous in Batemans Bay. He's long gone now, but the local cricket nets are named after him. Beautiful old man. He used to teach us golf. And anybody that would remember him, he had an interesting thing with his hands. On one of his hands, he had 2 thumbs on one hand. So he had a second thumb coming out of his first thumb.
Hang on. So sorry, he had 4 fingers and 2 thumbs on one hand.
Yes, yeah. And I guess he just old school. He never chose to get rid of it. And I'm not here to pick on people with things like that.
No,
but
I'm giving it the thumbs up.
I tell you what, when he put his hands
the double thumbs
when
up.
he put his hands on the club to show you how to hold to grip a club, and there's 10, 12-year-old boys watching, and he says the words, "Now boys, see where my thumbs are."
Oh.
We were fighting for our life to not say which one, Jack. It was unbelievable. Yeah, it's still talked about now. And anybody that did cadets in Batemans Bay, remember that lovely old fella with the 2 thumbs.
Because thumb position is
So
quite
crucial.
important.
And I'm sure now, my thumbs aren't in the right place where they should be.
Right.
Yeah.
All three of them.
Right.
I love the idea of a double thumbs up. Right.
Yeah.
So what did you get yourself a handicap in those early days?
Yeah, they did through the club. You could get one, and I think I got it down. By the time I was sort of 18, 19, I reckon I was around 17, 16 sort of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't been as good since then.
Right.
Yeah, I just didn't play as much.
Comedy got in the way.
Comedy got in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a young one at the moment too,
I
don't
do,
you?
yeah.
That's not good for golf.
No. But in saying that, he's addicted to putt at the moment. We've just
Really?
discovered that over the school holidays.
Just the one thumb.
Yeah.
The accident.
Yes, I get him to. Yeah, I put a little prosthetic one on just to show him the real way.
Just
to do it.
a tribute to Nashi.
Yeah.
But because you played when you were younger, does it still feel pretty good? Like you got nailed the basics when you were younger?
I don't know. Somewhere along the way, I started to slice and come over the top, and I think that is the worst. And it happens to a lot of people who don't play slots.
That's me. Yeah.
And that snuck in. And I used to honestly just play I reckon I played for 5 years where I would just aim out to play for the slice. Like I was aiming, 20 meters left to play, and I just would play like that.
Yeah.
And then, I had a lesson maybe 2 years ago with Craig Spence. There at Albert Park,
man.
the great man, and he really showed me some good stuff. So I don't come over the top as much, and I've really got the love for it again in the last couple of years. I reckon before that I was playing maybe 10 times a year, but I'm back to closer to 20 now, and I'm going to Albert Park all the time.
Yeah, so he's out there, Spence, isn't he?
Yeah.
Famously beat Greg Norman in the Australian Open.
Yeah,
Nice. And who are you playing with? I think it's somebody. Do you play with Lizzie?
I haven't played with Lizzie. No, I've played with
Ben?
Taunts before.
Taunts,
I've played with Lomas before. I had a nephew here that was here. He's moved away. We were playing all the time because he was living around the corner. But
and where are you playing? What courses?
I go Sandringham. I like it down there.
Yeah.
Malvern, sort of Albert Park because it's just easy to get on and get a quick night.
Is Kitty out at Sandringham? Kitty Flanagan?
Kitty does play a bit out there, I think.
I think it's familiar.
But there's so many. I didn't realise after that golf day you all organised the Cup. I didn't realise how many people played until that day.
It was
and hopefully more of them taking it up.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of them taking up the Future Golf membership. I think you've taken up the Future Golf membership. So it was like, and we did we followed up with a lot of the people who played. A lot of them playing for the first time, and to a person, everyone loved it. Just being outdoors.
And it'll be bigger and better next year.
It will.
Yeah.
It will.
Yeah. I couldn't get over the sponsors you blokes have got. That's phenomenal. You just,
and it's not about, it's just fun. It's not automatically about winning, is it?
No.
Yeah.
But, it was disappointing. It was a disappointing result. Everyone was disappointed with the result.
Benny Lomas, he gave a good speech.
Yeah. Carl Chandler, Damien Fleming, and Ben Lomas could have been the most unpopular winners of all time.
You couldn't have scripted a more
Carlo was a
unpopular
bit like you. He'd played a lot as a kid but hadn't played for ages.
Yeah,
and when he was using one of the practice balls, I did question his tactics there. But, hey, you just go with the flow. Yeah, but we won, basically.
And now that we're playing a bit more, Dan Connell, there are lots of little things emerging that annoy us on the golf course. Pace of play is my big one.
But say you're the commissioner.
I'm the golf police. I'm the commissioner.
We're all golf police. You're the commissioner.
I'm the commissioner.
I'm the senior sergeant, and you're the massive constable.
Am I still? How do I go up?
No one's a bigger constable than you are.
So, am I above you or below?
Below, of course.
No, you're below.
So
you're below. So Flam's massive constable.
What are you?
This is the sort of stuff.
Sergeant.
Yeah.
So
it's a class.
I feel like you get a gag out of that every week.
At least one a week.
It's the same gag though. Every week. We're not even riffing on it anymore.
We just keep repeating.
But he is officially the golf police. He is the commissioner, and his big bugbear is pace of play.
So this is for example, 4 of us are playing together. We all tee off. I'm not hanging around for a chat as we walk down every hole. I'm motoring to where my ball is so we can all get through.
He never looks for anyone else's ball.
Are you offended by this, or are you just a wander up the fairway? And
I like that. Yeah. I would have a chat if we were going to the same, if our balls were next to the
same spot.
Hey, we're chatting on the green. Dan.
Yeah, exactly.
Chat on the green, we chat on the tee block.
I find the biggest issue with golf in the time that I've played, it's got too popular. I prefer the old days where it was very quiet.
More elite.
You can't go anywhere now. It's packed everywhere. Yeah. Everyone's playing golf. Albert Park, every single booth there is full every time you go.
So, Dan, what's the solution? How do we make it more unpopular?
It's a great question.
Okay.
It's got, because I think social medias and podcasts have really made it too No.
No. We are solely responsible for the rise
need to
in
take
golf
some
popularity. Yeah,
responsibility.
we will.
At Yarra Bend, the driving range
is packed.
It's full all the time.
Yeah.
It's a great driving range.
Great facility.
And they're great facility. They got the putt as well. And the course, they do 86,000 rounds a year
Wow.
at Yarra Bend. Amazing.
Two great putt courses there as well.
Yes.
My son's phone. Yeah, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
No,
I think they could do better with the how many people they're letting play and on the day and timings and things.
Okay.
I know they're trying to squeeze everything in, but
I know what you're trying to say.
You just
what you're
get-
trying to say is, can we get rid of the riffraff?
Yeah.
What
Some days I am the riffraff.
Dan, would you be prepared to take on a role? So let's say we open a golf course,
Yes.
but we make it public because we want public access, want to encourage people to play. But you're like a door bitch at a nightclub.
Mm-hmm.
So you're sitting there at the entrance from the car park, just looking people up and down and going, yep, nah,
Yeah.
nah,
Love to.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the profile of someone you would say no to in that?
That's a good question.
It's a good question. Because years ago, I think I've told this story in this podcast before, but I love it. The great comedian from New Zealand
Rhys Darby.
who died, made the games with Ross Stevenson.
Rhys Darby died.
No, not
Oh, yeah.
Brian Clark.
Brian Clark.
Brian
Yeah,
Clark. Brian Clark took Peter Cook, the great English comedian, to Yarra Bend to play golf.
Really?
Many years ago. And there was a sign, this is back in the late 80s, and there was a sign at the front that said, golfers must wear a shirt at all times. And Peter Cook thought that was the funniest thing he'd ever seen in his life. Because the idea of people playing without a shirt on, he found just so hilarious as an Englishman coming to Australia. So no shirt, probably not allowed.
Yeah, I think a tie would be the first thing you'd watch because that's an easy one. Anything wrong at all? Joggers, I think spikes you got to have.
Yeah.
Proper golf
No
shoes.
denim.
No denim.
Don't like denim on a golf. When I see somebody wearing denim on a golf course.
No,
And
you can't be wearing denim.
Denim tops are no good.
Oh,
What
no,
about a
no.
leather jacket?
I don't want a leather jacket.
I think and this is a space issue, but all courses should have 27 holes. So people who are newer who are going to hold things up go on the 9 over the
great
back,
idea.
and then people who are more established play on
Gee,
the 18.
that's good.
I like this. So would you do that by handicap or just pace of play?
Yeah, maybe watch them hit a ball.
So you say if you
That's what a
handicap,
door
get a
bitch
little,
would do.
Yeah, get a little net, just set up, just go hit a
There
couple
you go.
of balls.
Already
You're on the
he's
back.
thinking. They got to hit into a
this
net.
is smart. Before you come in, hit a couple of balls for us.
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
stinking,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
on the 9. Yeah, okay.
I like it.
Because I've also, I don't know if you noticed this, but people don't let you play through as much as they used to.
No, that is
What's
you're-
happening there?
They
That's
get
a good point.
feisty.
What,
Feisty.
why is that?
Yeah.
I've come up behind 2 on my own, just having an afternoon hit, and they just don't look at you. They won't look at you.
No.
And
they're a hole and a half behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I
What's
find
happened
there's
there?
a feistiness with letting people through now.
I'm actually trying to think of the time where we've played together, or even I've played separately, where I have been called through, and we're usually pretty. We play a pretty.
we're pretty
fast
quick.
game.
When we played Pete and I
We go to the
famously
ball.
recently played a 2-hour round of 18
Wow,
holes.
that's how I would play a lot more 18 if I could do it in that time.
Well, we started at 7:23. We'll finish by 9:30.
Yeah.
So
But that's not sustainable. You hit
Yeah,
off first.
you have to hit off.
Yeah.
You got to hit off first.
But you know what? I like that as a once a month.
Yeah.
We should
I think
we should revisit that.
Once winter's, I think, passed,
Yeah.
we'll do that.
Yeah.
Play 2 rounds.
We did do it on almost the shortest day of the year. I think it was like a day after the
Yes.
shortest day of the
Yeah.
year. We
Yep.
did that. So
Do you have a handicap at the moment?
No,
and
so-
what are the strengths and weaknesses to your game?
The future golf thing, I'm sorting that
good.
out, so I'm going to get that all sorted.
Yes.
Putting is definitely my strength. I grew up. I had this long hallway in our house in Boatman's Bay, and I was always putting. So I've always found putting. I feel
Right.
quite comfortable standing over a
helps.
putt.
you're not a belly punter, are you?
No,
That'd be good.
no.
Can you?
Actually, having said that, why don't you try a belly putter?
No, I refuse.
well,
Why not?
Well,
This is. Can I tell you
Limo,
what?
Peter?
Limo.
43.
Your mind should be open to all kinds
No.
of
You know what this
remedies.
is? Can I give you a basketball example?
Yeah.
Sure.
Everyone in basketball will concede that throwing free throws underarm is way more accurate.
Yes.
How many people do it?
Mm.
Yeah, I
None.
don't buy that.
And I'm the same. The belly putter is not a good look.
It's not.
I'm not prepared to go there.
I tell you what, it's not a good look. 4 putting.
Yeah.
Leaving them all short.
Yes.
Dan, we played Green Acres last week. In 18 holes, I haven't told you this yet, Flem, 50 putts.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's almost averaging 3 a hole.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What was your score?
So 98 or something.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was no good.
So yeah.
Do you have little things in your house? Or do you get the little bit of
You know what? I do
strip of
have a
grass
putting
out?
thing at home. I just haven't taken it out of the box yet.
You need to put some
I
work.
probably need to put a bit of work in there.
Alrighty, quick one from our friends at Dan Murphy's. Father's Day is coming up. And look, as dads, we know exactly what we actually want, not another pair of socks, a nice bottle of something. The good news is Dan Murphy's has Father's Day sorted at low prices. We're talking wine under 30, spirits under 50, beers, the lot, over 20,000 options. That's more choices than clubs in your bag and a lot easier to pick from. Nobody beats Dan Murphy's. Found it cheaper? They'll beat it. T's and C's apply. Choose to drink wise. We do have some vision of Dan's swing. He's provided.
Yeah.
Is this at Albert Park?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we
Got the
go.
driver out.
This is before Craig, I will point out.
Okay.
So he's fixed up a couple of little things.
Okay, yeah.
You'll see.
Speaking of pace of play, it took a little while to do that. That's a nice swing.
You know what?
I can't
It's
see.
actually- swing.
Where'd that go, Dan? Out to the
It
right a
did
bit?
show.
Or pretty straight?
Pretty straight.
That looked good.
Yeah.
I
Just a
you know,
bit stiff.
It's
Yeah.
a little bit stiff.
Yeah.
So your rotation's not
No.
amazing, but I
Yeah.
thought you hit the ball all right. Can we have another look at that? Let's have a second
We've got
look.
enough time.
No, I just like analysing it.
You'll see the tracking flame too.
Oh,
top,
okay.
Top right there.
Okay.
Stance is good though, isn't it? You're aligned to the target.
Yeah, I
hitting it
feel,
pretty
I
much
feel
right.
good there. That's where I lose it on the way down a bit.
Went a little bit left in it. Did it go a little bit left?
Slightly,
Yeah.
yeah. And then you'll see on the tracking there, it's kind of.
Oh, up the top. Yeah.
And when you had your lesson, what were the key takeaways?
Well, you know what he got me to do, which I thought it felt really strange. My grip, he definitely helped with the thumbs and
With the
everything.
three thumbs?
The thumbs. And I was kind of, the face of the club, obviously you're putting it out like that. I know we're on a podcast, but it's kind of open. The face is opening up and you're slicing. But he actually got me to hold it like the other way.
So closed a bit.
Much more closed than I would normally hit it.
Right.
And he said just to get that feel, and I just started to hit it within
straighter.
Yeah, straight as. And further.
What about the angle of the shaft? Was it? Were you too upright, or did he try and close your shaft?
No one's ever said shaft on this show without everybody else laughing at something.
The pause.
He was happy with my shaft. Yeah.
He was happy.
Yeah, he had a good look at it. And
how'd that make you feel?
It made me feel great, actually. Yeah, someone of that caliber.
You start all this. You.
I had nothing to do with it.
You're the oldest guy. You should be the most
oldest.
mature.
You're the oldest by 25 years, mate. You're the oldest by 25 years.
Are you younger than me?
Sorry. Do you prefer a stiff,
We'll edit that out.
Do you prefer a stiff shaft or a flexible shaft?
No, but that's a serious question.
I prefer, in a driver, I like stiff.
You've got to be stiff.
Yeah.
You prefer,
Well, you know what? I'm extra stiff. No, I've got an extra stiff shaft.
Yeah. All right, that's what happens when you got three thumbs tooling around the top of your shaft. It's always,
but if you're flexy, it just goes everywhere.
Yeah, it's too much.
You need to.
Have you? What's the best course? What's the best course you've played on? Or your favourite course?
Apart from Club Catalina.
Yeah, of course.
You know what? I had an uncle who was a member of New South Wales Golf Club.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's nice.
And they used to play, a couple of uncles, my dad's brothers played at New South Wales and said,
just before you go, how many frigging uncles
I
you
got big families. Yeah, big families. Mum and dad both of sort of
massive, a lot of uncles.
Yeah. And they're all golfers, which is very handy.
New South Wales is unbelievable though, isn't it?
And St Michael's there as well, right next to it.
Okay, haven't played that.
Out at La Perouse there.
Yeah.
I found those were awesome. Beautiful. If the wind kicks up, nightmare, but beautiful right on the ocean there.
Yeah.
And I walked around St Andrews when I went to Edinburgh, but I didn't.
Oh,
and I didn't know. I was so filthy when I got there. You can
Put your name down.
play. Yeah.
It's a public course.
Yeah, I should have.
Yeah.
I could have done it. I didn't realise.
He went all the way there. Just didn't ask the question. Can I play?
Walked into the pro shop.
Yeah, I just got the photo on the bridge like Tiger Woods reenactment, and then went home.
Walked around the course.
Fish any balls out of the something to do.
It wasn't there. Very clear water.
None
in there.
A little bit cold over there. Does a best round or a worst round come to mind for you, or not really?
Yeah. I was playing at Malvern with my nephew and his mate, and I was par after 6 holes.
Good.
This is in the last 18 months.
Right.
And my nephew goes, God, you're playing unbelievable. This is unbelievable. And then it just all went to shit. As soon as he said it, within the next hole, 7.
Can be a bit
6,
tight, Marvin.
8.
Yeah.
As soon as you start thinking about it and start visualizing what your score might be, and can you
I
win
hadn't
comp?
thought about it till then.
Don't you?
So I went par, and then we played 18. I reckon I shot 20 over or something.
I played with Pang recently at Q. That's where I scored my 43 points, hence Mr. 43. And they were very good.
Clubs, though. You used 15 clubs.
They were very good at keeping it like not being like just being very kind of respectful of the mojo and just like not pointing out what the score was. They weren't even telling me the scores or how many points I was on. Like they kept it very quiet.
Yeah.
But and I respected that.
That should happen all the time. I guarantee you pros, when they're in their foursomes or threes, I guarantee they're not saying anything. Even if their mate's absolutely on a heater, they wouldn't say a word, I don't reckon.
Yeah.
They know, shut up.
You don't wonder how and they all have their different things, but how aware they are even of the leaderboard. Because, we're watching it on TV, the leaderboard's right there, and but they probably don't even
Late
know.
on day 4, they would. Because that's that risk and reward, isn't it?
Yeah, true, yeah.
Would there be mind games going on? Flem, do you reckon, as the two, let's say two pros are walking down, would one turn to the other and go, gee, you're playing well today?
Well,
a couple more good holes and you win this tournament.
Well, Team Bryson, we're still not happy with Rory not talking to Big B-Bone.
Have you picked up the phone? Have you picked up the phone?
Don't have to. We've got a WhatsApp group. Pretty empty at the moment.
Well, we know how Rory
Team
feels
Bryson did feel that Rory didn't talk to him for the whole 18 holes.
Well, now we know.
You talk about mind games.
Rory
he's not fond of him.
No.
He
said that, didn't he?
In golfing terms, it's a real crack. He said, I'm not particularly fond of him.
Yes.
Yes.
That's in golf.
Because if he could swear, what was he really saying?
Eh?
If he could have sworn, what would he have really said?
I think Bryson's a fuckwit.
Yeah.
I would have said cockhead. I think cockhead.
I think cockface.
It's a bit more.
What do you think, Dan?
Cockhead's a bit more golf, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a bit more.
It's got more golf vibes.
More respectful.
Yeah.
I just don't know why Rory cares so much. I don't know why they care about each other so much. Who cares if he's did that? I don't know.
I think
Rory seems to think he's the spokesperson for all of. I know he's great, but
He has become, certainly on the Live Golf thing, he definitely became.
Yes, that was.
Yeah.
Maybe that was self-appointed, I don't know, but he definitely
Whereas
became
Scotty
the spokesperson.
Scheffler, he got asked about the Rory B-Bone beef.
And didn't comment.
And he just blocked it away.
Yeah.
He flat batted it.
So the other thing with
but
Rory
gave
from
it
a
the three
media
thumbs
thing
down.
is, well, wouldn't you keep asking him questions?
Yeah.
Because he does bite.
Yeah, true.
Well, once you show a penchant to comment on those things, you do invite the questions each time.
Yeah. Because, true. No one else is biting, are they?
No.
It'd be how much fun would that be? Being so obviously you would have watched Full Swing and all that.
Oh yeah,
yes.
Just they're living the dream.
Oh,
What a dream!
What a joy! I think the thing people don't realise though is you go professional golfer. My God, what a life! But there's really 100 of them who make good money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's literally thousands who are just busting their balls to get onto the next circuit.
Yeah.
Well,
to try and break.
we're
even.
seeing that with Hawke.
The Hawk.
But he's one major away from getting the
Grand Slam.
The Grand Slam, and he's slogging away in the secondary tour for the Hawk. And
Have you got Netflix on board?
Hawkins.
Yeah,
And it's amazing.
Well,
amazing
we chatted with Will and the cast of the Hawk a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
he hasn't kept in touch.
Yeah, but you think it's a documentary. That's what I'm concerned about.
Yeah, but and I'm watching it. Will he get that Grand Slam? But slugging it away. I feel for
said
him.
to me, it's amazing how much this Hawk bloke looks like Will Ferrell.
Yeah,
It's like they're twins.
yeah, but it's the drummer from Red Hot Chili Peppers. It actually is.
Flea, yeah.
That's fact.
Yeah.
Chili incorrect, but
Before we let you go, Dan, we got a couple of questions we'd like to ask our guests. Lemma, do you want to kick things off?
So Dan Connell, great Australian comedian. You've got an 11 a.m. tea time. What time do you arrive at the course?
I'd get there about 20 past 10.
And what do you do in that 40 minutes?
I'm hitting balls for about 20 minutes, putting for about 5 minutes.
Yep.
And then I'm getting a water,
Yeah.
probably sparkling. And then I'm getting a little bar, some sort of muesli bar.
Oh, yeah.
Making sure my teas and my balls are all ready to go.
yeah.
Do you sometimes get disappointed when there's no like protein or muesli bar available, when they only have like the Snickers and the bars?
What
and,
is going on there?
Yeah, just put some Carmen's in there.
Yeah.
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 A lot of them have that clear packaging, just straight up muesli bars now, which are great.
Yep.
Or a bag of chips. Might get a bag of chips.
Or a bag of
Depends how I'm
chips.
feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like a snack at about the 4th or 5th hole.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff from BioGolf tells us that you should always make sure you are keeping hydrated.
Yep.
You don't go too many holes without even having a bite of something. Don't go too many holes
banana
without having
is
a little
good.
sip. Bananas
Bananas are
great.
good, very good.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, you're playing with, now we know how you feel about pace of play. You're playing with a mate.
Yeah.
They duff one off the tee, hit it 20 metres. Do you say nothing, be supportive, or pile into them?
Depends on the mate.
Right.
Depends on the mate if they can take a bit of a gag.
Yes.
Or I've got some mates that take it all very seriously.
Oh, and they wouldn't like it if
They
you...
probably wouldn't like it.
Right.
It really depends on the previous few holes.
Yeah.
If it happened on the very first hole,
Yeah.
no matter who the mate is, there's a
Yeah.
bit of banter going
That's-
on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good way to start the day.
I sometimes can't... you're just on one of those days, if a mate stuffs a shot, like Pete was having issues in the bunker the other day, and each time was just making me laugh more.
Yeah.
Like every time.
And did you keep hitting quicker and quicker
Every
to
time
get
I-
out?
I wiped the hole in the bunker. I was in the bunker
Two or
for
three or something.
3, I think. So yeah, it was.
Gee, that annoys
and
you.
I wiped the hole. It was.
Can you hear the
fine.
giggling?
No.
Or are you locked in? You
No,
looking at
I'm disappointed, but I also I can see that it's funny. Yeah, of course it's funny.
Just me.
But I was like, I smoked my first shot, had a bit of a duff in the second shot, and then played a pretty good third shot. I didn't realize there was a bunker back there, and I ended up in it. But I just had to keep reminding myself, you're actually hitting the ball well. You're hitting the ball well. That was my zone. That was my zone. Yeah, Lee Man's going to laugh. I can see that it's funny, but I'm hitting the ball well. Yeah.
I like
Even
it.
though I've wiped the hole, I'm hitting the ball well.
I like a good laugh on a golf because, like, the time about the hardest I've ever laughed on a golf course is when Flem's electric buggy went into a creek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That brought Pete and I undone in a proper
And what
way.
was so funny, they videoed it and didn't help me get it out of the creek.
No,
Content is God.
Video was way more important.
Absolutely.
You heard the electric buggy story where
I tell you what, I mean, it was the little creek, a heap are going in the actual lake at the moment.
Oh, really?
Now that is sort of funny, but I wouldn't
You
laugh too
wouldn't
much.
want one in the actual lake.
No.
the about the old bloke. I think it happened in Perth. He went in for a piss and he had his electric buggy thing in his wallet, in his pocket.
Yeah.
And unbeknownst, it's just going rogue outside, knocking elderly people over. And he's come out and there's people on the floor, there's bags on the floor.
Like a war zone.
Because sometimes you feel like you're stopping it, but you're locking it.
Right.
So it's still going, but it's locked and won't stop. So, yeah. I mean, I played with Taunts at the PGA. I must have hit him 3 times.
Oh, yeah.
He must have thought I was actually targeting. Yeah.
If I ever get one of those, I'll spend like 6 weeks before I take it on course, just getting to know it.
It's scary.
Just practicing in a local park.
Around in the hallway.
Just in the hallway.
But I've been at where it's
Backyard.
going for something and lock it and didn't stop it. And then you've got to unlock it and stop. Oh my God, it's hard.
You should have to get a license.
That's tricky. Do you have a beer during the round, Dan, or do you wait till you're finished?
Not a beer drinker, would you believe? Yeah, I just I might have a little Jameson afterwards or something. Yeah.
But wait till after the round.
After,
That first couple of sips.
I can't do anything, comedy included, after drinking.
Okay.
Yeah, I need a clear mind.
Yeah.
And hole-in-ones.
Never.
Yeah.
Never. I've come very close multiple times, but never, never even touched the lip and missed. It always just sort of stops her.
I lipped out at Yarra Bend on the Comedians Cup.
Did you?
Yeah.
That was
the first hole-in-one in the Comedians Cup.
The little par 3 down the bottom of the what is it? First, second, third, the fourth hole.
Okay, right.
Just landed, rolled back, and lipped out.
Did you get that? The best shot I hit on that thing was that one where you had to say a joke and then hit a little par.
Under pressure.
Yeah, I would have liked to see that if you've still got it.
Yeah, I think
we've got all of that.
What was your joke again? Remind us the joke.
I think I told the same joke. I did a joke and someone else said Dan did that joke earlier today.
Maybe it was my son's joke. Well, I was 6 upset because 7, 8, 9.
Because 7, 8, 9. That's it.
Yeah, all right.
Great joke.
Yeah, great minds, mate.
Strong joke.
It's a strong joke.
Anything coming up, Dan? You're on tour?
I am. I'm starting a new East Coast tour in about 10 days. So
beautiful.
20 dates up the East Coast.
Fantastic.
So if you live on the East Coast, should be coming to a town near you.
Taking your clubs?
I might take them. I'll definitely take them home.
Yeah.
I'm going to Bateman's Bay and Canberra for a little stint, so I'll probably take them then.
If you go to Bateman's Bay, play Catalina.
Well, here it's very
beautiful golf course.
We hear it's very good.
Yeah.
Underrated.
Don't go in the water, ink. There's ink everywhere.
But we heard it's a great course. Look out for the 3-thumbed coach. But
no, he's passed away.
Lima,
please.
Please. Lima has history with disrespecting those who have gone.
He said it
straight
away.
Yeah.
What's the history?
The history. Don't you remember?
Yes.
Do I need to remind you of the words, who took a shit on a shit?
Yes.
Do I need to remind you of that? Dan. We were invited. We were invited. The 13th beach.
The amount of mayonnaise that's been thrown on this.
Not much mayonnaise at all.
As much as the long ball Limo stuff? No.
We were invited. The 13th beach with our good mate Dave Cameron, the Survivor Golf Series, and they took us to a winery. And the bloke who runs the winery, lovely bloke, he was explaining
really nice
that they had a beer that was named after one of his mates who was no longer with us. As a tribute, he had named, and he was given this really beautiful. There's about 15 of us, really beautiful.
I think it's the one day estate winery. The one day,
It's almost like a eulogy.
There was barely a dry eye in the house, to be honest. And then Limo emerges from nowhere and yells out, "Hey! Who took a shit on a shit?"
Okay.
And meanwhile, we're all heads down about this guy, a great man talking about one of his great mates. It was a very somber moment.
It was a worthy question,
respectful moment.
Someone had taken
That's
shit.
wrong. That's not golf etiquette at
on
all.
a shit and not flushed.
But obviously, sometimes I've taken the shit on the shit. Like, that's what you do when you take a shit. You follow it, the 2 shits, that's just one shit. So it didn't make sense anyway. And then he goes back.
I wouldn't do what you do. You flush.
What?
If that's someone else's shit.
For each individual shit,
No, but are you saying you'd shit on someone else's shit?
No, not somebody else's shit. That should have been taken care of.
Right.
But and then we go back to Dave's parents' place.
Yeah.
And it's a lovely place on course at 13th Beach.
Beautiful.
And he opens a nice bottle of red. Well, this is lovely.
We did say let's have one bottle of red.
Yeah.
How many do we have?
We may have had a couple.
3.
And Limo spills it all over the bloody carpet, and it's like, oh no!
Yeah,
the stain's still there. I was there a couple of weeks ago. The stain is still there.
You know what? It was one of those
Is the
nights.
shit still there? Is the shit still there?
No, there's 3 shits on there now.
I was the exactly correct amount of alcohol in, let's say.
I don't think it
once
was the
I
exact
started
amount,
laughing at something, I couldn't stop.
Yeah.
And I just had the giggles. And at one point, Flem suggested that Collingwood were about to play
you were playing
Hawthorn.
Collingwood, yeah.
And we were so much better than Collingwood that we were going to play without wings.
That's how confident we were. We're not going to play wings.
Play without wings.
Yeah.
And for some reason, that just got me in the right way at the
Good
right time.
joke.
And I couldn't stop laughing for about 10 minutes.
Yeah,
and
it
it was
was-
during that period that I spilled the red.
Yeah. The joke forced the red wine onto the carpet.
You know, because everyone had a bit of a giggle at the joke, and then. But then Limo kept on going. And, you know, when we stopped giggling, and we're just looking at Limo.
He's lost his
You know,
mind.
is there something we've missed here? Is there a third?
Has he got a brain injury?
Yeah. So he was BOG.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
Dangerous Dan. Thanks for joining us on.
No worries. Thanks for
Make
having me
me
good at
golf.
Before you head to the clubhouse, Father's Day is right around the corner, and Dan Murphy's has you covered with drinks at everyday low prices. Wine under 30, spirits under 50. As dads, we know the best round of golf always ends with something cold in your hand. So give Dad exactly that. Don't take a bogey on Father's Day by leaving it to the last minute. Nobody beats Dan Murphy's. Found it cheaper? They'll beat it. T's and C's apply. Choose to drink wise.